Right. It is a weird Thursday evening for me here in Atlanta. So we got Dan, hopefully a couple others here coming shortly. Hopefully the man of the hour, SwearWolf. We're building his board. It's the most important. So we'll get started here momentarily, but looking forward to this one. I think this is my third P3D build. I'm not a huge fan of acrylic, but I've been enjoying doing these builds. So yeah, the weather, man. Like I feel off, you know, whatnot. So. There's my trusty Gnarly showing up. Gnarly, what's going on? Doing SwearWolf's P3D build tonight. Minivan, gasket mounted. And I took a sneak peek at the acrylic. It looks pretty cool. I'll have to figure out the layers again because I'm never very good with it, but looking forward to that. There he is, Mr. SwearWolf himself. I think we are giving away some switches. I think SwearWolf sent me some to give away. I don't even know what these are. They are tactile. But yeah. Interesting. I don't remember what these are. But pink and two shades of purple, basically. A lavender and purple. So yeah. We're going to give those away, I think, tonight, right? And there's 48 of them. Jar not included. I'm not going to ship the jar, sorry. But yeah, and yeah, Dan, I didn't even know we had a storm coming last night. Basically, I was playing games here, and then, like, I saw lightning. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I looked at the radar and saw, like, how much was coming our way. I was like, holy crap. So, unexpected for me, but just kind of weird today. It felt weird. You know, just kind of the weather in general, because it's rainy and whatnot. So, yeah, GM jar, that's right. And, oops, SwearWolf, I took the initiative. I went ahead and desoldered and then cleaned up the PCB. Got the, let's see if we get the focus there. Oh, come on, man, this camera. So. Talk about the camera here. So I cleaned up the pads and whatnot. So this camera will actually be getting moved at some point to the face cam, and I'm looking at picking up a nice DSLR or mirrorless camera for the face down. So hopefully quality goes up, which would be good. Partly because I'm losing the face cam back to my current job. I'm starting a new job on January 10th, so they need their assets back, and that webcam is theirs. So we'll be starting fresh. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's desolder guns are great, right? Come on. I'm surprised this thing still focuses like through the holes, but yeah, it's a clean desolder job. Wasted Ketchup, hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining. But yeah, so the camera's got to go back, but I'm starting a new job, which is really exciting. There's been a lot going on lately. I hope everybody had a nice holiday. I think that's the most important part, right? Everybody's had a nice holiday week. We still got New Year's here this weekend, which is cool. Thank you. Big shout out to my wife's family, by the way, for the new beanie. That was so awesome. I told her about that a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh yeah, I'm streaming. This is my streamer name. You know, I wear a beanie that's like now my thing. And Christmas morning, I had this as a gift. So big shout out to my wife's aunt and her cousin, and her kids, my wife's cousins, for the beanie. I love it. It's awesome. So, but I think we're gonna get started here. It's almost 8:40, so we've been live for about 10 minutes now. I think SwearWolf said we're not going to use this plate because the P3D requires its own plate. I believe it's IMA acrylic, or impacted something. IMA, it's acrylic. So I'm going to put this to the side unless you say otherwise, and show you guys what we got for the plate. So it's still got the film on it, but like I said, I kind of tried to get a head start on some of this stuff, so I wasn't peeling for like an hour on stream. No one wants to see anyone peel. But I believe this is gold. Yep, gold bronze-ish. Nice color. Sorry, make sure everything stays in focus. God. This is also why I want a new camera. It's not made for this. It's made for facing, facing forward to someone's face for video sessions, not building keyboards. So the focus isn't always the best. And I tore on the other side. Get myself a head start. If someone wants to test, I think I turned the giveaway on. If you want to type !raffle for me. If not, I will get it turned on, and then you can re-enter basically. Garbage. It's fine. I actually should make sure that's on, shouldn't I? Started. That's why. There we go. We should be good now. There we go. Hey, there we go. I call them 48 random switches, so that's what we're gonna roll with. But here you can see we got the plate and the IMA, and this stuff, like, this is, I guess, it's the third time I built with this. Stuff is so flexible. And it really, like, on silent switches, it really absorbs sound super nice, especially like on a gasket mount. But even on like regular, like the linears I built for the Locust, that thing sounded amazing. And so I have high hopes for this minivan too. I really do. And then we're building with DCS Classic tonight, so we'll take a look at that. I haven't had a chance to really inspect it, but looking forward to getting a shot to do that. So yeah, I think I'm going to get started. And SwearWolf, I went ahead and cleaned up all these stabs for you. I got them nice and clean. Got the wires cleaned up, so they look good. I didn't remember if you sent any other stabs, but that's what I got, so that's what I'm going to work with. So I hope you're good with that. And then we are building with these dust-proof pink palm transmits. I think that's what these are. These are nice though. I think they're stock and they are super nice. If these are the ones from the last, these are good switches. I've got the blue ice ones. I haven't had the palm ones, but these sound super nice too. So yeah, looking forward to this build. This should be a fun one. And like I said, I've already peeped the acrylic. I know it looks good, so looking forward to that as well. Yeah, I think more people are raving about the blue and the blue ice, but I wanted to buy the palms. They were just a little more expensive, and when I say that, they still aren't like that expensive. So Dan, I think these are the Transmit pink palms from Alas. That's what I'm pretty sure they are. So, and yeah, those damn kids, they talk so much, right? Oh, mine is at the age at 2.5. She won't be quiet. It's a hassle, but I still love her, obviously. All right. You missed out on the blues. Yeah, I've got blue ice here if you want to switch it up for this build, but I think the palms are nice, honestly. I would stick with the palms. That's just me, in my opinion. Yeah, like Dan, I took my daughter on some errands today. We went to like Academy Sports, so I was looking for some basketball stuff. We went to Target, and then we went to Best Buy. And she had the most issues at Best Buy because she wanted to touch everything, and I mean like everything. She wanted to touch the keyboard. She likes keyboards, so I'm already in good shape. She messes with my Windows Surface keyboard from work. And she likes touching the ones up here on the shelf. So when she saw like the Logitechs and the Razer, she wanted to touch them because they were lighting up and whatnot. So I thought that was cute. But it's definitely more of a hassle with a little kid now, you know, trying to get through like a store, especially when there's things they want, like whether it's toys or things to touch or look at. Can be a lot. It can be very tiring. Like I noticed how tired I was after that. RGB, man, kids love it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And one of them was like, you press the key and then it did the lights across so she was into that. Oh, don't worry, Gnarly. She'll have a keyboard. I'm not worried about that one bit. Thank you, Horrible Hack. I'm not sure who that is, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hope you're doing all right. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Sometimes I know you guys got different Twitch names versus like your Discord or Reddit names, so... Hey, Joe. So, big shout out to Joe from Cable Mod. I owe him a Reddit post for sure. Joe, I have not forgotten about it, I promise. I've just been kind of busy doing some stuff. Guys, if you need a cable, please go see Cable Mod. They have a configurator. It's awesome. Seriously, you can do like so many combinations with like powder coating and anodizing and I like the joke, Gnarly, but I did this one to match sorry, here we go. Cat Space Cadet, come on camera, there we go. Super good quality, the coil's nice, but yeah, I cannot recommend the configurator enough. And I know they've been doing some giveaways. I think they did one in the Carolina Mech Discord, or the whichever one that was, Mech Cables, or not Mech Cables, sorry, one of the Discords for like the Carolinas. They did one, and I can't remember which guy from Cable Mod, but they gave away 3 of them because you post what you put in the configurator, and then they picked a winner. And good guys, super nice cables, highly recommend. So if you're in the market for one, they've got good deals on just regular straight cables too. I still need to order 2 white ones for my wife. I've been really slacking on that, but glad you could be here, Joe. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And anytime you guys need a shout out, I'm happy to do it. Good stuff. I am pleased with the products. I kind of feel like the sports radio talk hosts who talk about like when they get the ads, you know, they're like, well, guys, I was driving a new Audi that I got from, you know, Jim Ellis Audi. And sometimes I feel like that. But it's okay. These don't need too much lube. These are fine. Yeah, Matt was it. That's right. And, oh, that's Alex Hack. Okay, I know who that is. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. I'm glad you could pop in and say hello. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you and your wife are doing well. I actually remember you got married in the last, like, year and a half or so. So, congrats. Go ahead, Gnarly. As always, appreciate you being here and hanging. Go do what you got to do. But yeah, Joe, what keyboard are you tearing apart? I'm very interested in that. I want to hear more. What's up, Static? Thank you. Yes, I'm still really enjoying this board. I must say I'm super pleased with it and glad that Dasherby hooked me up. So, Pidgey keyboard sponsored by Big Dan Cat Trees and Litter Boxes. That could work. Like I said, I will. Who's it? Marshawn Lynch, and realistically, like DJ Khaled to an extent will sponsor anybody. Like they are not sponsor. They'll pimp anybody. They don't care. Like with a smile too. They're like, you know, you want to talk about medicine, you want to talk about drinks, you want to talk about whatever. They'll do it. I think that's me to some extent. Like I will happily talk about your product if you want me to, if you're giving me cool stuff and whatnot. But seriously, like the cable mod stuff is good. I wouldn't say if it's good if it's not. So cool, Joe. I'll check that link in a few. That's kind of cool. I'm interested to see what you got going on. If you don't know, I'm mostly focused on 40s and like 45% keyboards, so the smaller ones for sure. But I'm open to always building bigger ones. I enjoy talking about every size board. It's just mainly ended up being a focus on smaller keyboards, which has worked well for our 40s community. We've got a really good community, so yeah. Nice. Yeah, 75% seems to be the real popular choice right now, and I can see why. Although my wife likes her. My wife's weird. She's got a Novel Keys NK65 milkshake, and she really likes it. But she uses a KBD 2 numpad, so I'd like to get her the matching TKL if I can. But in due time. I don't have the money. Hedgie likes the 17%ers. Yeah. I guess you can say that. Alright. No, this is my least favorite part about a build is doing the stabilizers, but a necessary evil until someone comes up with a better design. But I keep saying it's going to be 2022 here in a couple of days. How do we not have a better stabilizer design? Yeah, as I say, Dan, is yours the MK2? Because that's the one my wife has, and I built it for her. But I want to get her the matching white, whatever it's called, the TKL. So she's just got a nice pair, and then we'll get 2 white straight cables from Cable Mod, and it'll look awesome. Should have a nice desk setup for sure. There we go. These are V1 Durox stabilizers. I happen to know that because not only because of the color, but they clip in a little bit easier. So on the V2s, the hooks right here, they come around the bar more. Not that this is bad or anything. I noticed that when Swear sent them to me, I was like, oh, these are the These are the first version, which were still very good, obviously. I've still got a set, I think, of Smoky V2s in my drawer over here. So those will go in whatever build I do next. I think it's a race between, does Phoenix get anodized first, or do we end up getting the Packer first? It'll be whichever board shows up first. So, but I think for the Phoenix, since I did a brass plate again, instead of going linear, I think I'm gonna do a light tactile. I've been wanting to do another light tactile build, kind of like the SP Mini back here, and haven't had a chance to do that. So. Yeah, I actually had a 96 key for when I first got into the hobby. I say first got in. I had the Taobao 5-degree 96 key knockoff case in PCB. I took a risk on buying it from them, and I got the case custom powder coated white, and it turned out really, really nice. It was actually a really good build. I built that with Otimu's Silent Skies, or not Silent Skies, the regular Skies, when they first came out. So, yeah, I do like the Everglide crystals. If I can get the Gateron Limbos again, I think I might do those. I may even do some Holy Tom V2s. Chrome Peacock sent me one of those. First of all, it matches GMK Toxic or JTK Toxic to a T. And thinking about that, or we're doing the Limbos. The Limbos are really good. Underrated Switch in my opinion too. Someone just posted on Reddit like 2 days ago about them. No one responded to him except me. But I was like, I love mine. They're a heavily underrated Switch. Cooler Master Quickfire. I think everybody outside of like the few that have started in the hobbies now has started with like some gaming keyboard from like Corsair or Cooler Master or Razer, right? Everybody started, or Poker. The Poker was really popular back in 2017, 2018 as like the gaming board. But as we've talked about multiple times on this channel, the hobby really has grown significantly, and that's evidenced by all the different areas you can be in the hobby. I was just having this conversation with I guess you call him my father-in-law. Rusin Forever, thank you for the follow. Welcome, appreciate that. How you doing tonight? But I was talking with we'll call him my father-in-law, my mother-in-law's new husband, and I walked him through for like 45 minutes last night. He was curious. I walked him through the keyboard hobby, the artisans, the custom knobs. Like, I was like, man, there's so many things that you can get into in the hobby right now. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I see Fruzzin's here just for the giveaway. Just kidding. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Hope you're having a good time. Yeah, if you guys want, and you didn't see, we are giving away 48 switches. I don't remember what these are. SwearWolf does, but we're just calling them random switches. They're tactile, free to enter. I will ship them to you for free. So feel free to hit !raffle and you will be entered. It's that simple. That simple. OP Sec Panda, thank you. Yeah, I know. I don't look like Toby Flenderson, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. But thank you, welcome. Glad to see so many first-time chat viewers. Like last week when I did the Locust build, and tonight, I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys can make it and hang out. Especially thankful as we get to the new, as we're getting on the new year. It's holiday time, and a lot of people aren't sitting on their computer. I really am genuinely thankful that you guys come and hang out with me. So really appreciate it. We've got some cool builds coming up in the new year. The aluminum, the shift, which I figured out. I read up. It's the villain from James Bond's Casino Royale. I did not know that, so now I know what that board actually, what the name means, which is really cool. So we're going to do that one. That's the aluminum version that Jake from P3D store is going to do the group buy, I think. I think he's running that through the store. That's a really good looking board. Oh, come on. And then hopefully I can get... I've been slacking on trying to get the interview with Tiny Makes Things, so that's on me, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll get that soon. And then whoever needs builds, I do them for free. I don't charge commission. So like this SwearWolf one I'm doing, I just ask that you pay shipping. I will happily build your board on stream, supply what you need, or have me buy something. Like if you need switches, I'll buy them for you. But yeah, happy to do this for you guys because I just love the hobby. I love building so much that I don't charge. So if you're thinking about it, if you want something bigger than a 40 or 45% built, happy to do that too. I'm gonna end up getting a 60 here that's gonna replace my HHKB Pro 2 at some point. So I'm gonna have to get comfortable with 60s again for sure. But anybody that knows me, the only board that I have bigger, I only have two boards bigger than a 45%, and that's the HHKB Pro 2, which is heavily modded. Bluetooth, light domes, Yang BLE controller, 32 gigabyte storage internal storage device for the most like random shit in the world, and the new Yang controller supposedly supports wireless charging, so you could set up a wireless charger in that if you really wanted. It is for sale. 300 OBO. I'll happily take pics and send them to you if you are interested in buying that. So just throwing that out there. But anyway, all right. Stabilizers on there. They're good to go. So this is going to be a 3U unit, a 3U and a 3U, which will be my first 3x3 build that I've done, which I'm kind of excited for. But this is the PCB by Matthew Diaz, and yeah. So as I said, we're gonna build with the gold IMA plate. It's gonna. Hopefully, I don't have to cut this acrylic. I hope not. No, it's just gonna be tight. There we go. At least I think it is. Damn, that's not sitting on there very well. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, Joe, let me know what you think of the what is that? The PBT die sub cherry taro caps. They look good. Kind of curious how they feel in your opinion and whatnot. So. Yeah, Wasted. It seems cool. I've never built with it, so this will be new for me. And then let's look at the case here before we even get into the switches. Let's look at the case for tonight. Oops. It is wood. Sorry, the light's a little harsh. I need to get a soft box, but. Yeah, woody. This looks. God, it smells. That laser cut smell, like when the laser burns. Even this material. It's got that unique smell that if you've been around acrylic boards or cut acrylic, it's burnt, but like not necessarily in like a bad way. I'm not sure which mid piece this is, but we've got like a shiny mirrored mid piece, and there's a red piece in here. I may need SwearWolf to step in and help me. And as I said, this is gasket mounted too, so this should be a really nice typing experience with the linear palms and IMA plate and all that good stuff. So there it is. Oh, that one fell right off. Okay, wow, look at that mirror. It's awesome. It's so cool. It's gonna go there somewhere. Just making my trash pile over there. See, and then like I said, I've got this like red mid plate too. So I hope SwearWolf's on here. I hope he can help me figure out where each piece needs to go. Who's got plans for New Year's? I'm curious what you guys are doing. We've got the little one, so we're not going to stay up too late or anything, but I'm always curious what everybody else is doing. Oh, see, another red piece. I'm so confused. Relaxing at home. Yeah, it seems like that's what we're going to do. We may have like 2 or 3 people over. Mutant, hello, my favorite international guest who usually joins. You've become the international person, I think. Although I think if I recall, Wasted Ketchup is over in the UK. So you may have some competition here soon. There you go. Yep, please, Joe. Feel free to enter. Summer is getting annoying. Ironically, it's like it was like 70 degrees Fahrenheit here today. It was very warm for December, so. Oh. Thank you, SwearWolf. Perfect. Okay, sorry. I've got Discord on silent mode with Streamlabs. That's why I didn't see that. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. There we go. Mutants and he won my first giveaway. I gave away an artisan. So he was my first winner, and I shipped internationally. I will ship internationally. I'm not discriminatory, I promise you. So SwearWolf, is like that's the order from from bottom to top. I see like feet color first, and then the case and whatnot. I assume that's the actual order. And also, I am excited. This build's going to be real nice with the, there's plate, I actually think, I reminded myself, there's plate foam, there's case foam. Like, this should be a really, really solid build. I'm actually super kind of interested to see how this feels when it's all said and done, so. Oh, did I screw up the giveaway? I might have. If I did, apologies. Yeah, so full disclosure, subscribers get some additional tickets. But if I screwed up I think if it's raffle 2, I think you get 2 tickets, so my bad. Hopefully I didn't screw it up too bad. Alright. Another mirrored piece. Sorry, there's a lot of layers to these cases, but that always makes them kind of unique and gives you a ton of customization options, which the builds I've done so far, I've really, really enjoyed some of the customizations that people have done, especially at Space, that was a great one. Which I'm excited. Jake gave me shipping notification yesterday for my 10x10 artisan case coming, so I'm super stoked about that. Also super stoked because someone who has one of the Alpha Keycaps gamer sets reached out to me today on Reddit, and they want to sell me, which I'm super, super excited about, so. Yeah, the wood is so good. And the mirror is probably going to look amazing. I'm going to make sure I get it all in order once I take it apart, or take all the protective cover off of it. Like I said, I cheated and pulled the corners before the stream, so I wasn't struggling trying to like pick corners for a while. What do you guys see these cork feet? They look so good. It's the same ones on the Schiff. Le Schiff. I feel so fancy when I talk about that board. Come on. There we go. Whoop. All right. It's funny how many viewers I had last week because we did the giveaway versus this week. No complaints. It's just something I noticed. So here's the feet. They look awesome. I'm pretty sure I have to cut along there, so that'll be cool. These are called mocha wood feet, apparently. Mocha wood. So we'll cut them. We'll make sure they're good to go. We're gonna put we've got plate foam. We're gonna put that on. Make sure that's in the right spot. Then we'll put the IMA plate on top of that. Should make fitting the switches in a little tight and a little hard, but no worries. There we go. Yeah, this board is going to sound amazing. I can already tell. Absolutely can already tell. All right. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's, all right. Thank you, Wasted. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you have a good rest of the evening. Thank you again. All right, let's see. So we need to do the acrylic feet, and then I think it's this is translucent maroon. Is it this one? No, there's got to be a bottom, right? There's got I don't know if that's the right order. Oh, cork feet. Here we go. Switch layout, bezel configuration, switch plate material, acrylic case hardware, acrylic top color. I'm gonna figure this out. I have to assume that this is the bottom of the case. This is the bottom of the case. So, but before I put any feet on there, and then these are for the angle on the feet. So I'm a guessing man. It's gonna go like this. That way you get an angle. Sorry. So that way you get an angle on the case. That would be my guess. Not 100% where the feet go. You have to look it up on Jake's website. And then I would assume one of these other colors goes on top, so. I bet it's this one. It's the mirrored. Maybe something like that, I think. I think that's how it's gonna be, but I'll double check with SwearWolf. The good news is you can always put it back together however you need. But this looks like it's kind of right, or at least in some regard. This is how it's gonna go. That'd be my guess. So we'll put it together this way, and we'll go from there. And like I said, if he needs to take it apart, we can. All right, so let's get started on the switches. I won't put the feet on. In fact, I'll leave the cork feet off and let you do it. Yeah, I think it goes this way, dude, where it's wood, mirror, your maroon, mirror, wood, I think, because you want wood on top as far as I understand. So, sure, that's the way we'll go. Also, shout out because this PCB was really easy to desolder. I was actually super pleased how clean and easy that came off. So big shout out for that. Let's get the corners in and we'll start from there. These are gonna sound good. I already know these are gonna sound amazing. Try not to burn myself like that one time I did on stream. That was awful. Don't ever want to do that again. I still have the mark on my hand from that. All right, let's get the switches started, and then we'll go from there. Corners in and settled, you can do the rest relatively easy. Come on. There we go. Give that one a little bit more. Yeah, the Kester solder is what I have. No, I have Mayum or whatever, but it's still really good and easy to work with, which is, for me, the biggest part, right? You Milmax everything, Joe? Sometimes I don't have the patience for that. I wish I did, but like I know that I don't sometimes, so that's it's hard and frustrating. Come on. That's a smart idea. I've done like I think 2 Milmax boards, and obviously like I go ahead and put them on the switch and then deal with it that way. But that's a great idea. Yeah, it looks like you guys are both on the same page in regards to that. I just want to get this corner down and get all the switches in place in the right way. Solder's being a real jerk. There we go. There we go. All right. Got the corners in. Good, like they're sitting properly. That's my big concern. Don't want anything sitting real funky. Alright, we should be good. I know there was a couple of them. There's one that's backwards. I remember when I was desoldering, I realized that there's one that's flipped. It's I guess technically it's a north-facing switch. Right? It's always on the orientation of where the LED would go. Which, does anybody put LEDs in their switches anymore or in their boards? Like I feel like that was a fad that has gone away now. Am I wrong in that? I remember doing it for my UT 47.2 and I did it for like 1 or 2 other boards, but I just remember A, it was a pain in the ass, and B, like with the box switches you had to do it first, and that was really kind of hard. And then because they didn't have the hole, and yeah, it was just, that's what I remember at least. Yeah, I feel like LEDs are time consuming, and at the end product, I mean, usually it's a solid color, right? So like, it's not as big of a deal. I don't know. I mean, like, if you want to do that, that's cool. I remember that being a pain in the ass. Oh, Dan, I don't have a problem with like RGB and LEDs. I just mean in general, like doing them. Like, I think I built 3 total corns, and all those RGB LEDs were a real pain in the ass. The SMD ones, and oh my god. Yeah, I would agree. Getting some good clear switches. Speaking of, did you guys see Zeal and their new switches and how much they cost? It's their new clicky switch is $13 for 10. So if you need 100 switches, it's $130 for some Zeal switches. I commented on his Instagram post, and I was like, look, I know you guys make quality products. Like, I remember when Telios were really good back in the day. But I was like, dude, you're so out of touch with the market. I was like, you can get quality switches for, 25, 30 cents a piece now, where it's $3 for 10 versus $13. I was like, this is asinine. Yeah, Zeal's still pricing an insane way. And like, Dan, I know you got the like B stock Aqua Zelios, which I still think you got a good deal on those. Because they are good switches, but like seeing his pricing these days is just it's insane. And as I said, I told him, like, I'm not afraid to speak my mind about that stuff and be like, dude, this is not good. This is not what the hobby, where the hobby's at these days. Like, I think I said these were expensive at like 40 or 50 cents a piece, something like that. And these are good stock linears. Like, there's no reason to need anything else. Aqua Xylence, that's right. Sinzilio Xylence. Good switches. And actually, they went really, really well with your build. The blue MB44 with the SA Godspeed and those switches, like that was the perfect like blue combination. I really, really enjoyed that build, even with the hassle that we ran into with it. All right, let me make sure these bottom switches are in, because the plate expands here a little bit because the foam with the screw isn't perfect. So just make sure we get those in nice and tight. But once we get those in, we're good to roll. Yeah, Texie switches are good. KTT, I'm a huge, huge fan of KTT. Their strawberries are fantastic. There's some good, like, low-key, there's some really good switch makers on the market right now, if you know where to look. Wish I had something to clamp this. That would make me feel a lot better. It's alright, though. KTT is so good and underrated too. Like, a lot of people don't know that KTT exists, which I hate to be like I don't want to call myself like a gatekeeper, but I just kind of hope it stays that way. Like, I don't need everybody knowing about that. But that's fine. People keep paying for, I don't know, creams and whatever the hot new switch is in the week, so go for it. Ow, damn, I did touch the iron. Ow. Be my guest. Like, I know the lavenders are really good, but I also know they're kind of expensive too. I think they're like 70 cents a piece, something like that. Yeah, I haven't tried the oranges yet, SwearWolf's, so. Which, speaking of, the ones I desoldered were matchas, right? I think they were matchas. Even though they look like they're lime green and not like matcha green. Sorry, I'm just making sure your switches sit nice and flush with this PCB, because it is a tight fit with this plate foam, that is for sure. I hate when you build and there's like a bow or a bow in the here like this in your build. Like that's a huge pet peeve of mine. So just trying to avoid that as much as I can. Alright, bottom row done. That's good. We should do the sides and the top row, and we should start moving a little faster, which would be good. Yeah, those are matches. Okay, that's what I thought. They're just way, like, lighter than I thought they would be. I thought, you know, I think matcha, I think of a little bit darker green, so seeing those kind of caught me off guard. They feel kind of funky. Did you just want to go linear, or were you looking for something new? Like, what was the reasoning for switching to linears? Or at least switching out what you had? So quiet, just focused right now, apparently. Damn. I didn't know I was this focused. Gonna put those in your green cast. Okay, gotcha. And yeah, Joe, I used to, I think I started with clickies. I think I was a clicky guy first. I had box navies and box jades in my first like 2 full builds. And then I made my way to tactiles, and then I found linears, and for the most part, I'm a linear guy now. I think everybody goes through a quote clicky phase. I think that's a thing that a lot of people do. I don't hate them, just not my favorite anymore. They almost get kind of tiring after a while. Yeah, it seems like either linears or browns is also what a lot of people start with too. And yes, I'm one that likes browns. I don't care what anybody says. Like I said, a good light tactile. It's not as like... It's not like a huge event. Like a Holy Panda is an event that happens when you press the switch. Like, browns are just kind of there. That's a little bump. And it's kind of comfortable. Oh, hey, Moon. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. I saw you like my story earlier, so thank you so much. Yeah. Short actuation switches, huh? Anything in particular that sticks out to you, Joe? I will say, if anybody knows me, they know in my Pearl, those are my most customized Franken switches ever. I got them pre-built, and then I took them apart and lubed them myself. But they are called MX Swires, after Chris Swires, who is not in the hobby anymore, but he was kind of a prominent figure for a while. They are Telio V1 bottoms with a 63.5 gram spring with a cherry vintage black stem and a OG Inver Panda top lubed with Cristo Lube MCG 129. So very unique linears. They're very, very comfortable. Their weight is pretty good for me, and it's not too heavy. It's not too light. But some super crazy Franken switches that just a while ago, probably even now, are still worth quite a bit. But again, I'll never sell that board, so it doesn't matter. Which it's actually upstairs. It's not even down here. It's up at my work desk right now. I've been using it as my work keyboard for the last like week. Every time I like go to something new, I always end up back at like the Pearl. It's such a good board, even with the funky stagger, which I like. I know a lot of people don't, and I'm like super excited that Cube is coming out with a round 2 or version 2, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think anything will beat one of the first real premium 40-45% boards out there. Just my opinion. About trying purple pandas, my Everglides or Franken switches. Oh, did you put a different spring or stem in those, Joe? I think with linears it doesn't matter as much anymore. I think that the weight and the experience truly like get to be the same or roughly the same outside of like spring weights. It's when you start doing like tactiles and different stems and all that fun stuff, I think, where it really shows. That's just my opinion, of course. What's the first real premium 45%? I think it was the Pearl. Well, actually, the JD40 and the JD45. The JD45 was like the first aluminum case. Wow, I almost burned myself again. The first like aluminum case 40. And then Cube came along and did the Pearl in 2017. So I think those were like your first. The Minivan was about that time too. Not that the Minivan's not premium. I just think like tray mount versus top mount brass plate, you know, all the works with the Pearl. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Pearl was ahead of its time. 2017, it had USB-C, RGB. It was a, you know, brass plate, brass weight, aluminum board. Each weight was numbered, so you knew which, like, your board had a number to it. It had identification, which I thought was really cool. So you can kind of almost trace every Pearl if you're so inclined. I'm not. I'm only tracing artisans at this point, so. That leg on that switch did not want to accept solder for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but it's all good. Got it working now. Come on. There we go. Getting there. Yeah, my Pearl is one of my favorite boards, and anybody that's known me in the past knows why I like it so much. It is the only complete orange one in existence. There was only 2 to begin with. One of them got the top and the bottom halves of the case split between 2 buyers. It was a teal one, and so they wanted orange and teal together. They each wanted a half, which is cool. It looks neat. But I have the only remaining orange Pearl in existence, as far as I know. And again, it's not about gatekeeping. I just like exclusivity. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I really don't. It's nice. Making progress. Thanks, Moon. Caravan of Pickies, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing tonight? Moon, I've got quite a few. Like, there's 36 total sets. But if I buy this Brain Juice set, that's number 8. If If I buy the flame set and whatever this other one this guy's got selling, that'll be 10. So I'll have 10 of 36, which is really, really good in the grand scheme of things. But I appreciate you noticing. Yeah, I like going for the hunt. It's kind of cool. And I messaged that guy with the brain juice set like a month ago. I think it was like 27 days ago. And he just responded to me today, and I was like, sweet, yes, I will buy it. So that was kind of cool. That kind of made my morning for sure. Like getting that message, I was like, yes. The guy with the flame set, he is out of town for the holidays. He said when he's back, I'm gonna wait till after the first of the year to message him. I don't want to bother him, especially if he's got another set that I hopefully don't have, and if he's got the lead to another one, that'd be even better. Although, watch it be that matcha set that the guy doesn't want to sell me. I'm not frustrated about that. Not that that guy's got that set and won't sell it, but I get it. He's got emotional attachment to it, so it's fine. I'll buy it from him eventually. Okay. Oh, SwearWolf, you need to let me know if I'm keeping those syringes or not. Do you want them back? I didn't use them for this build, but you let me know. Whatever you want to do. I'm good either way. Hopefully I don't try and shoot up some heroin or something. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do drugs, please. Don't do heroin. It's not what I'm doing. Yes, this is true, Moon. This is very true. He knows I'm interested, and I told him I'd pay him well over market value for him. So he knows. He knows I will. That matcha set is nice. There's 2 of them in existence, but that white top with the green underneath is pretty cool in my opinion. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Alpha Keycaps did some gamer sets back in 2017. They did 36 different colorways. Johan did. And he did 1, 2, or 3 sets per colorway. So there's some one-of-ones. This gamer set here, the Plagued Blue Cherry, it's a one-of-one gamer set. So this colorway doesn't exist anywhere else. And yeah, I've been collecting a couple of the colorways now for about 2 months, and have a list of like people I know who may have them, and I look like a crazy person trying to track a crime. Like when you see the pin boards and there's like lines connecting people, that's what it looks like, except in Google Sheets form. So I know where it is, you know, or where certain ones are, at least the last who had them. The problem is like some of the posts are from 3 years ago, and some of the people who were selling back then, they have not been on Reddit in like a year and a half or 2 years, so highly doubtful that I'll end up collecting all of them as much as I want to. I know one guy's got like a set in storage somewhere, so he probably won't go get it, which kind of sucks. So yeah, Joe, the tuning I do is beforehand when I'm lubing them. Knock on wood, I've had really good luck with no rattles and all that, and especially because these are tight in here, I can see why it would be a pain. But if you got a syringe, got some dielectric grease in there, I think it'd be good. Yeah, these sound nice. I'm not too concerned with these. Speaking of, let's do this. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Got DCS Classic here. I'm gonna just make sure that they don't rattle. So yeah, I use 205 grade 0 on the inside of the housing and the sliders, and then dielectric for the inside of the actual slider piece, and on the whatchamacallit, the wires. Dude, SwearWolf, how many giant ass space bars did they give you? Good lord. Are they like off center and centered? Is that what it is? Oh, these are like the same. You just have 2 of each. So if you guys haven't seen, these are 10U space bars. They're kind of ridiculous. I love them, but we're not using these tonight, obviously. But 10U and like 9.75U, I think, are the new popular ones. Here's your 3U. Maybe the 2 of them. Here it is. We're gonna make sure this doesn't rattle now. No rattle there. There we go. Let's say that didn't feel like. Yeah, these are good. I can see you flipping these two, by the way. Because these sit high for. I'm sorry, let's do that. These sit really high for space bars, which I think they're working on convex space bars for GCS, I think. But yeah, we'll come back to that. All right, let's start to get this thing all squared away in its case, especially with all the screws and gaskets and all that fun stuff. So, like I said, I think these are the 3 middle pieces. I get a sense because there's the cutout for the plates here. Yeah, did you not play with your own space-bars beforehand, dude? Yeah, it's like one of the things I noticed is like, man, these are really steep. Yeah, I gotta assume that there's a... And then I think this sits like that. I think these 3, because they're all even, actually do go together. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't. This goes on top, maybe. And then we said the wood, right? Yeah, I think this is the way it's gonna go. Then you've got the mirrored piece under here, which would make sense again from a. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this to the side. It would make sense from the case gets small, wide, small again. But again, it's not permanent, so you can put them however you need to. That's the good news. I like the gold screws too. Those will look classy as hell. So we know these go through the top. Okay. And then I think we put a gasket on this side, and then there's a gasket on the other side. So we'll build from this way. We'll build top down, if that makes the most sense. Adam, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Wow, 4 months. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I really, really do appreciate that. That's amazing. I got some good people here, man. Like, I'm so thankful. You know, I talk about it a lot, that I want this channel to grow organically, and I truly mean that. And like, I'm not going to beg for subscribers. I'm not going to beg for followers. Like, that's just not how I operate. And I'm genuinely very appreciative of all the people that do follow, do hang out, do, you know, do all that other stuff. Thank you so much. Oh, that didn't work. I tried doing it quickly. Good news, they didn't go far. But thank you everyone. Seriously, I really appreciate it. And Latham, if you haven't, please go enter the raffle for some switches. They're random. I'm not even sure what the hell they are, but we're doing a raffle, so please go be part of that. Come on. This one. Trying to get all these in is a real pain in the ass. I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong, or maybe if I put the, I have an idea. If I put the little gaskets on, I think that'll hold them in place. Yeah, absolutely, Moon. I agree 100%. I'm very thankful for everybody in the 40s community, obviously. Oh man, there's standoffs in here. I don't even know what these are for. Oh, I think they go on the bottom pieces. I think I know where those go. Okay, we'll get to the standoffs in a minute. Yeah, but I'm very thankful for everybody in the 40s community. I think we have some really, really solid people in there, and you know, building the community is fun, right? Like that's enjoyable when people are friendly with each other and having a good time, and there's good banter, and you know, D's nuts jokes. Those are. I got Evan with the D's nuts joke. I was very, very happy with that. No, you still belong, man. You're is, you know, it's funny, like you don't even need a true 40 if something's got like what we call 40s energy. I think those are the best people who just want to do crazy shit where like the layout makes no damn sense. Like I remember there was a board, whatever happened to it, and maybe you know, Adam, the SwearWolf, I think it was called, where it had like the crazy placement of the 2U keycaps or whatever. It was like a 75%, and yeah, that was, you know, it's a huge board, but I joke like that's 40s energy, where it's just like this random crazy ass layout. Maybe someone will know what happened to that board. I think it was called the SwearWolf, and they had like 3 different layout options or something. Did that ever come to fruition? And thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. I think, Dan, you're more attached just because you're local to me and you have someone who can talk to you about 40s locally instead of like being far away. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Huge stuff from Dan. Thank you, dude. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Why are there so many gaskets? Swear, did Jake just like throw in like a bajillion gaskets for you for no reason? I don't know that this makes sense to me. I'm so confused. There we go. I'll put gaskets on this side, right? I think they go on this side. Like seriously, there's like way too many gaskets here. Oh, you gifted that. Oh wow, sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you, Adam. Seriously, thank you so much. God, big spender tonight. I'm gonna have to send you your money back somehow. Give you something, actually. Maybe if I become like popular enough one day, I can do beanies like these for everybody. They'll see twitch.tv/hedgie404 or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think the merch sales is kind of weird. I think, like, I get the idea of supporting someone, but like I watch some streamers. Like I watch Tim the Tap Man occasionally, but like I can't stand when they complain about like followers or no one's buying their merch, or like it's kind of a major turnoff for me personally. Yeah, okay. Am I missing something? Like, this must be where the standoffs go? Right? I'm so confused right now. No, the standoffs go there. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. Like, why are there so many... whatever. Why are there so many gaskets left over? The good news is it's not permanent, so I can put this together and then SwearWolf can be like, I don't know. Oh, I think I know why these holes are here. Okay, I believe the screws and then standoffs go here, and then the standoffs fit through the wood. I think that's how it works. Sorry, I know you guys can't see that, so. Oh, that's cool, Adam. I forget you're also international. I really appreciate the international following I have. Like, I'm genuinely, I'm always excited about that. I'm genuinely appreciative of it. Like, that's so cool to me that we've got people from all over the world who are into the boards and into this stuff. And like, when Coob sent my oceanographer to Kaji over in Mexico to build, and he built that on his stream. Like, that was so cool to me. And I ended up following Kaji because his stream is so chill and relaxed, and even though I don't understand like 95% of it, it was really enjoyable. So yeah, I think I did that right. I can figure. I'm a smart guy, I think, sometimes. Okay, and then I believe, if I recall correctly, these can go in. Let's get my big screwdriver out. Get these hand tightened first. Also, I enjoy the community from like a multi-social experience. Like, obviously, a lot of us know each other from Discord, but like being able to see people on Instagram is cool too. And like, I know my name's different on Instagram than Discord and Reddit. That was on purpose from an issue a long time ago. That's no longer really a worry for me. But you know, it's so cool to like talk to someone on Discord and then kind of get a glimpse a little bit into their personal life, you know, via Instagram, maybe YouTube. They've got something going on. Like, that's just so cool to me. It's such a great way to like interact and whatnot. And I hope my meetup comes to fruition. I really do. The response just hasn't been as good as I was hoping. I don't know if COVID's scaring people away. You know, I'm really hoping that we can get a very large meetup together. I know Cable Mods expressed some interest to show up and sponsor, and like, I really want like 200 people there. Like, that's my goal, is I want 200 people to show up and hang out and talk keyboards, do discussions, interviews, learning labs. I think that'll be so enjoyable. At least I hope it will. Alright, so SwearWolf, I'm not gonna put the cork feed on. I'm gonna let you do that, just as a reminder, just because I want to make sure I don't screw it up. Joe, it would be here in Atlanta. I think that's, like, domestically, I think that makes the most sense. I know a lot of people are like, why Atlanta? It's one of the easiest places to get in and out of domestically if you want to fly. The Southeast has a huge, huge presence here with keyboards. I just think that it'd be a lot of fun. But I'm always open too, like if someone's got a better idea or whatnot. Do I have a bigger screwdriver? Yes, I do. Let me use that instead. Pull out the big boy. Come on. Just gotta be careful not to over tighten this. Hey Caravan. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, okay, so you're out in Texas. Yeah. They do in Texas. When I went to the North Carolina or the South Carolina meetup, I was the only one with 40s. Now granted, there was only like 13 people there. So, you know, it is what it is. Although everybody was fascinated with the 40s. That was kind of fun. I like that people were wanting to learn and understand why people would like 40s. So that was kind of cool. Okay. Also, SwearWolf, if it's not obvious, I'm not going to over tighten these either. Yeah, the Texas group has a good set of 40s people. You know, Taylor, Wallet Burner, Kyle, Factory Vitals guy. Who else? There's a couple others. Beppo, I think, is out there, right? There we go, Moon Poppy. Play some rando ass switches. Kind of looking forward to that, honestly. I did this right, which I think I did. This stuff over here. I believe this goes here, and this goes here, and yeah, I think that's how it goes. Unless I use like the wrong screws. I don't think I did though. I think the bump-ons end up here, if I recall correctly, so they keep the... I'm concerned that there's so many screws, so many gaskets. I don't know if, like I said, if Jake just threw like a massive handful in there or what. So, Swear, if you wanna, like... Is this not... Okay, it must be super tight getting in there. There we go, just gotta push. If you want to take it apart and redo it, please feel free to. One more. I think he just had a ton of extra parts that he threw in there. That's my personal opinion. Cool. Look at that. That looks really, really nice. I think you made some good choices, man. And I bet it's gonna sound... Oh, I forgot the case foam. My bad. So... Yeah, you can... I'll let you take that apart and put it in there. My bad, man. Sorry. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but you should put that back in there. Apologies. I forgot to do that. But this still looks awesome. I love the wood. And I bet it's going to feel amazing when we put the keycaps on there, too. I saw that gasket go flying. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why there's so many. So if I screwed something up, the good news is you can take it apart and put the gaskets or extra wherever you need. Although it's got good flex. It's not like, yeah, it's not bad. Where'd that gasket go? There you are. Perfect. All right, keycap time. Leave your space bars down there. Those space bars are wild. Like, oh, a 10U space bar. Okay. I think Coob's Zeus is gonna... I know the Pandora does like a 9.75 space bar or something like that. Alright. So obviously, full disclosure, I have no idea how you have your key map set up. Outside of obviously the alphas, so QWERTY. God, these gasket acrylic builds, like I said, they're not necessarily for me, but man, do they always end up sounding friggin' amazing, always. Why is that so wobbly? Hold on. Oh, because it's not a 3U. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Yeah, I would suggest flipping these if you're going to use this key set, because these are like super steep otherwise. Alright. Oh, we have trash cons too. Cool. Come on. There we go. This feels like a very CEO executive type build. Like I remember that one guy was doing the custom corn builds, and like one of them was like the CEO, and that was a woodcut build. That's kind of what this reminds me of, and I mean that obviously in like a good way. That's why you need the feet, because it feels a little wonky. Okay, that makes a ton of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Joe, can you not do small boards? Is that just it? Yeah, right, Dan? Like that, as you said, that 90s executive vibe. Let's see, escape key tilde. Okay. I'm a weirdo. I put my escape down here in the bottom left. So, full disclosure, anytime somebody says like, oh, I can't do it because X is kind of weird, or you, like, trust me, I'm probably more weird than you are, I promise you. I think SwearWolf hit this on the head with this key set in combination. When you get this back, you're gonna have to take a ton of photos. Also, I'm waiting on Gnarly to take photos of the bean locusts. I have not seen that. I'm a little disappointed I haven't seen that posted yet. It's got baked beans on it. Take a picture and post it, please. Obviously, this is not an arrow layout board. Moon's jealous of the beans. Well, like I said, that was so random. When Jake sent that to me and I pulled it out, I was like, oh my god, this is like the dumbest, coolest shit ever. Roll the beautiful bean footage. In due time, in due time. Obviously, swear we're not doing the stepped keys, right? That's not your goal today. So, all right, I gotta remember the trash cons a little bit. Oh, this is a step one too, but that actually fits there. If you want me to put the stepped, I think this is tab. I don't remember. If you want me to put that there, say something, but I know this is control. Oh, are these 1U? This is a 1U. Interesting. Okay, let's start this way. 1U control. And then usually it's a GUI. Usually. But for the sake of today, I'm just going to kind of slap them on there and step it up. Okay, sounds good. Oops. That's cool. I think this one is enter, I think. If I remember my trash cons correctly. Looks like it. I need a backspace. Where's this. I think that's... Nope, that's... I don't remember. For accent. This is backspace. There we go. Yeah, cool. Whatever I want, right? Because it's not going to matter because you're going to put whatever you want on this anyway. It literally does not matter. And I say that in good-heartedness, obviously. Like, I'm just trying to put it together so people can see what it looks like. But that looks cool. I maybe wouldn't do the accident inner. Maybe throw on just the regular one. I think the red kind of throws that off a little bit personally. But you can do you. Yeah. But from a... there we go. We'll do a little sound test here in a second. This looks so cool. Like, I didn't think I would like this personally. Like, I was like, it's different, unique. Swishy, what's up, man? Yeah, this thing looks cool. And it sounds good, too. I know you might have barely heard it. It sounds good. I'll turn down the music here in a minute and kind of do a little typing feel test. I will say PCS seems to be hard to pick up. Yeah, you know what, I put in my resignation letter on Thursday last week with my current company. I got the sense that they were not happy with me. And I quit because I was unhappy. Like, and if I'm unhappy, then I'm not going to perform my job, and they're not going to be happy with me. And I was just like, you know, this is not a good fit for me. And so I ended up getting an offer from a different company. I'm going to take it. But, yeah, like, that's how I felt. I thought they were going to be like, yeah. See me in my office. All right. Yes, this feels... Sorry, again, harsh lighting. This feels very executive. Dan, did you really? Did you really just do a resignation letter? Yeah, this looks cool. I love the gold. This was a good choice, SwearWolf. Like, seriously. Solid choice. I kind of like that you can see the switches through that one layer. That's cool. But, y'all, this is so good. It is. It's very much like compared to like the gaming board here, the van, this feels so gentlemanly, if you will. I need the camera to, come on, focus. Doesn't want to. There we go. I always have to like move the mouse around and then it's like, alright, so let's mute that for a second. Oh my god, this sounds so good. That sounds incredible. I like, honestly, I think every P3D build I've done sounds amazing. Just, I always forget how good acrylic sounds. And like the whole thing being acrylic, just, yeah, cherry on top. But let's make sure all the switches work. Let me get keyboard tester up. I know you guys can't see it, but let's just make sure everything is good. I'm setting up the device. Alright, escape, tab, shift, control. Hey, I got those right, which is good. It's alt. Okay. That's your GUI key. Okay. Space. There's a Windows key as well. Alt. Delete. I'm judging your layout, SwearWolf. I am judging it. Okay, here's your layer key. Enter. Backspace. Okay. Oh, good for you. You put quote here too. Good for you. Guess what? Everything works. That's awesome. That's so good. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to monkey type. And I just, like I said, I know you guys can't see it. I at least want you to hear it if you can. All right. Oh, that sounds so good. That is a primo build, in my opinion. All right, get some music back in here so it's not awkwardly silent on my end. This sounds and looks fantastic, man. I think you're in a. I think you chose wisely with Jake for sure. But again. And thank you so much. Like, I didn't say thank you yet, but thank you for letting me build this on stream. I appreciate that. As I said, I really enjoy building, especially a bunch of unique stuff. And this just looks cool and awesome. And it definitely has that like 90s office vibe, that corporate feel. So I hope you post a lot of pictures of this when you get it back and you get your keycaps on it the way they should be or the way you want. But like, I feel like you could bring this into the office and no one would question it because they'd be like, wow, that's a really nice keyboard. And you have to like wear your tie and your suit. you have to... I don't know, Dan. I don't know if anybody says gank anymore. That just brought back some memories. Wow. How old are you, man? But this sounds incredible. And yeah, no rattle here. This should be fine. I love the stepped caps. I didn't think I would like them. I do like them. They're kind of cool and unique. And it just sounds so good. Oh yeah, you did mention that. You mentioned the old wood alarm clocks were kind of the inspiration, which is ironic because my wife got some like modern wood clock for the like living room. And I was like, okay. My wife was like, we need to stop spending money unnecessarily, and then next thing I know, she went to like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods, whatever, and came back with like 8 items, and I'm like, what's that guy from TikTok? But yeah. 35. Okay, Dan, you and I are the same age. I forget that we're the same age, so we're right up in the alley on that. But thank you again, man, for letting me build this. I really, really appreciate it, and I think you'll be really, really pleased with these transmits. They did need lube. They're really good from the factory. There's so many switches now that don't need lube because the factory does a little decent job. It's not overly done. But yeah, again, if anybody wants me to build their board, I'm happy to do it for free. I just enjoy this, so yeah, but thank you again for giving me the opportunity. And I should mention that these switches that we're going to give away here in a minute, they are from SwearWolf. He's the one who sent them and said, hey, I have them, let's give them away. As I said, I don't know which ones these are. They say on them YLXJ JNB, something like that. I don't know. Let's see if I can get to focus. Come on. You know you want to focus. Don't want to do it. Oh, it tried. Yeah. Either way, they're tactile, pretty significantly too. So I'll be interested to see what they see what you guys think. Whoever wins them, they might be lilacs. I'm not sure. Are lilacs tactile? Lavender tactile? Okay. They don't feel bad. They're just more tactile than I would like, and they look pretty. That's the good news. So, what do you say we give these away since we're done with the build? Can give them away. Let me get that thing going. Let's see where we are with the giveaway. Last chance to enter. If you haven't entered the giveaway, type !raffle 2. Raffle 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 of you entered right now. There's 13 people watching, so if you haven't entered, please make sure you do. I'm about to close it up. Alright, we're going to close the entries. And we're going to pick a winner. 1, 2, 3. Hey! A new follower, a new person to the stream. Frozen Forever. Congratulations. Awesome. That's cool. That's always fun too, right? Is when someone new comes in and they get to win something. I don't remember if you said you were from Discord or not. If you are, let me get your information, and we'll exchange shipping information so I can get it out to you. Probably tomorrow. I got nothing going on, so yeah, I'd be happy to do that. But congrats, that's awesome. And if you guys are newer here, I've been doing giveaways a lot recently. Nothing big usually, although we did give away a board last stream. But I tend to have like random stuff that we can give away and have some fun. And it's just a thank you for being here and subscribing and following and hanging out with me, especially again on a Thursday night. That's awesome. I really, really appreciate it. So, you know, thank you so much. And Dan, thank you. Appreciate that. What's up, Mitch? What's up? Hey, Pizza. How are you? Glad you guys could join. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Poop. Your first words in my stream are poop. Pizza and Polyester, I play with them. I play with them on Warzone and gaming in the evenings normally. So good dudes, giving me a hard time. I appreciate that, but thank you. Swear I don't know about these screws. One's a little ganked up here, but I'll sand that down or something. I think the screwdriver just dug a little deep. Apologies for that. If you need new hardware, I'll buy you some. So, hey Daffy, glad you're here. Thank you for dropping in. I'm glad you guys did that. All right, Ryan, I'll hurry up. 10 minutes and I'll be ready to go. Appreciate it. They want me to come play. Thank you so much. But yeah, Dan, thank you for hanging out. Joe, I have not tried Super People. I may give that a shot here. I'm mostly Warzone, so thank you, Mitch. You would know. You and I have spent many a nights in the bedroom together, so. Moon Poppy, thank you again. Have a great night, and yeah, I may give Super People a try. Warzone gets a little frustrating at times, so definitely appreciate everyone here though this evening, and thank you so much. We'll hopefully stream after the new year. I think we're gonna do the shift build, aluminum prototype, which would be pretty cool before the group buy from Jake from P3D store. And again, we may have some other stuff coming up here soon as well. So thank you again, everybody. Have a wonderful night. SwearWolf, I'll get in touch with you about getting this back. And everyone have a great New Year's. We'll see you in 2022. Peace.